stampers and crafters, and welcome, 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 my friends. I am so glad that you are here today on a Thursday, and I am so glad that you will join me for Throw the Dice. My name is Kevon, and my website is ktstamps.com, and my motto is creating cards for you. Today we have these fabulous dice that I throw every other week. Today they are all about die cut, over the top, sympathy, and embossing. Now, for many of you, you understand that I don't always follow these, but they at least give me a wonderful baseline to try to go for. So this is what I did today. I have a poppy card that is just a really, really nice poppy card. It is also something that I cased from Stampin' with Amy Kay, and I absolutely love her work. She's just a real thoughtful demonstrator, and I just think the world of her. And I'm sorry, I got the dog and the sympathy from someone's website, and I'm really sorry. Kudos to whoever did that, but these both are not my ideas, so they're all cased today. So I'm going to start with this beautiful sympathy card. And when I was thinking about exactly what did I want to do today, I changed a little bit of things that Amy Kay did, but I also wanted to make sure. I've had some of my friends who have passed on recently, so I like having cards where I can write to the family. But then again, I've had some friends that have lost their animals, and so I want to be able to have some type of a card for animals too. I think they're very important, and they become very family-like. So with the human part of the cards, we are using the painted poppies, and I absolutely love this poppy right here. I just think they're fabulous. I use the bunch of poppies on the inside of my card. I'm also using two different ones. This was just a celebration, and it's You're in My Thoughts, and I use that on the inside. And then I also have From Peaceful Moments with Deepest Sympathies. I think both of these will be retired. This one is retired. This one is retired, I forgot, from the SAB. And so is that one. They're all three retired. Yes, I like doing retired stuff because we still have these things out and about and we use them. I also used the fourth from the outside of the Deckled rectangles. So I use that, and then I just cut a poppy parade outside it. So I can't even remember the measurements. Remember, measurements will be on my blog. This is the painted texture. And this is one that I just want to show you. How did I do the outside of my card? So this is exactly what I did. I put it in. I made sure that there was a line there that just went right down the fold in the card. They also have a little piece. I don't know if you can see it. There's part of the embossing folder, and then you have an area that is not part of the embossing folder. And so I tried to make sure that I put this right in the middle of the embossing folder. So when I take it out, this is what it looks like. When I fold it over, you can see that this just lines up right with the center fold. Now, when I take my bone folder and whoops, everything's fallen down. When I take my bone folder and I crease it, I want to crease it from the back side because I don't want to smash a lot of this down. So again, you can just go ahead and give it a crease from the back side. So this is what the front of our card looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and start with what we are doing in the middle of our card, because I always do make lots of mistakes, as you can see when I open this. Okay, you're in my thoughts, and then you can see where the poppies didn't turn out as poppy as I'd like them to, as dark as I would like them to. So I'm going to take my poppy stamp, and I re-inked it yesterday, so I'm making sure. And I am just going to stamp off on this just so I can see. So it's not as dark as I would like. Okay, that's what I need to do then. All right, and here we go. Yes, 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 that turned out well. And then I'm taking my what did I use? My black. I'm taking my Momento. And I'm just going to, with this you can read right through and you can see that OUG did not come out as dark as I wanted it to. So you may have to move the stamp around just a little bit. And just put, you're in my thoughts. Whoop, whoop. That turned out well, so I'm excited about that. So we got one part done. So then all I'm going to do is bring out the insides. I just put everything that I need inside one of our little our stamp cases. So I just have them available. So if I need to, I try to put everything in there before I put it all together. Now I'm going to have to do this again. So before we start that, we want to be able to do just a little bit of coloring. So I brought in here my Poppy Parade, okay, and Stampin' Blends combo pack, and also my Old Olive. So I am going to start with the lightest of my Stampin' Blends. And I am just using the fine tip, and I'm just going to go around in a circle. And again, as you guys know, it starts off pretty dark, and then it also lightens up after it sits for a little bit. So there's my light. And then I'm going to come back in with my dark, and I'm just going to kind of outline the areas. And that's just going to give me a little bit of a shadow that I can use. And I think that it just gives it a really nice opening, and something that I really like a lot. I think that it is so I'm sorry, I think that it is just so sweet to see this. And then I just kind of blended the colors together. Now again, you can just see there should be a little bit of a highlighted part, but will look a little bit later on once it, see, you can see on this one that this just has a little bit of highlight. Again, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to dry, and then you can start seeing the colors. And now this is my old olive. And what I did on the old olive is that I took the outsides and I just followed the outside line as best as I could. And the same with the other side. And then I just outlined this, and I'm sorry for my printer singing to us. All right, so that gave me just a little bit of color to this. So now I am going to take my gray, and then these are just kind of like I'm adding just a little bit of color to the background. And so I'm just going to add these, and I'm just randomly stamping this. And so that's what my random stamping looks like. And then I'm going to put this together, and taking my Stampin' Seal, come on, it does not want to go. Let's see if I can bring in the silicone pad and if it will help it. Yep, silicone pad does it every single time. Do not know why. Bring this in, place this on top. Then I'm going to turn over, bring in my foam adhesive pads, and just pop them up. Yeah, I put those one at each corner, so then they will, I guess I just feel like they're big ones. There we go. So we got those all ready. We're going to peel this off. And then I'm going to add this towards the left side of the card and try to make sure that the top and the bottom have enough distance on it. From there, I am just going to take my Stella and just add a little bit of color to the leaves, to the branches, and they're just going to sparkle. And I really like that. Do you see the little sparkle? And then I am going to take my bow, and this is also from Retired, and this is the silver metallic edged ribbon. I love this ribbon. It's so soft, it's so warm, just looks beautiful. And all I'm going to do is get a piece of my glue dot, and I'm just going to put this to the side. And my card is done. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Almost done. Forgot my beautiful pearls. I love my pearls. All right, from here, my glue stuff. We're going to take a big, all right, this is our take your pick, and we're going to put that one right there on the inside. Then we're going to take two little small ones and put them in this vast space. Oh, I didn't think that came off. And the other one. So now we're done with our pearls. And I just think that's a beautiful card to send someone. So this is what both of our cards look like. I just really think they're beautiful. All right, so we're going to push that one off to the side, and we're going to bring in our animal. I love this. We are using the Peaceful Moments again, and that's going to be the With Deepest Wishes. And then we're, excuse me, we're also using the Lasting Joy, and that is I'm So Sorry. And I did that on the inside. So that's what the inside looks like. I use the Dog Punch, which is retired. And you can see that I did the Dog Punch so it has it facing in both different directions or both directions. Then I used the retired Label Me Lovely, and you'll see how I created that. I got out the old time animal print, and the animal print is on the back side. You can see where I put it at the top, and oops, just made the mistake. So that's what we're doing for this one. So I got everything that I need in here. And you have to be careful because, again, the dimensions are on my blog, but they also have a big piece of black and a smaller piece of black. And you want to use the smaller piece on the outside. This was a piece that I just happened to find, and it is just white with black spots. And you know, I honestly do not know where it came from. So sorry about that. It's just kind of one of those things that I just don't know. So I can't even tell you. Maybe somebody who knows about the black and white cardstock could let me know and drop me a line, and I'll put it in there. But honestly, I do not know where I got that from. So I already stamped this, and I am going to add, I hope I have all the little, yep. Ooh, this one is not very good. My little part came off, so I'm going to just get rid of that one. But I do have two of those. So I'm going to take my glue, and I'm just going to do a spot. Oops, at the side. And that's going to be for my heart. I think I'm going to turn my heart over. These are not very good hearts that I punched. And the heart punch came from the Dog Builder punch. So there we go, we got that. Now what I'm going to do is take my scissors, I guess I'll just go with these, and I'm just going to cut this in half. And that's how I did the black on the outside. And then all I'm going to do is take a little bit of glue and just go around the outside. of both. And again, sometimes you want to let this dry. And so it's okay if we put one on the top and one on the bottom. And all I'm going to do is glue that on. I'm going to do the same at the bottom. So it goes on pretty easily. It's just trying to make sure that you get it exactly where you want it. So that's what that looks like. So it's just a cut in half. That was it. So now I just brought in the outside of the dimensionals, and I am just putting those on all the four corners. And I take dimensionals from everywhere. This had to be from one of our paper pumpkins or kit. They give you everything you need. And so then we're going to take the piece that we just worked on, and we're going to add this on. And it's just I'm gonna try to get it in the middle, top and bottom, so it's about even. Move it just a little bit, and then I'm taking my dog and I'm going to add some glue on it. And then I'm going to try to put it even at the bottom and make sure that the black tail doesn't end up in the black section over here. And then I have some of the Roslyn Heart embellishments that I am going to use just kind of like a collar. So they are just there. And before I do that, I want to put this together. And I'm just going to press this down. And then I'm going to take my bone folder one more time and give it just a really good crease. Now, one of the reasons that I am showing you this is because we all make mistakes. Oops! How do you cover up that mistake that you made? My card is crooked. There we go. Much better. So I just decided to do some stuff on the inside. So I changed the layout. So we will put the white, the basic white, onto the basic black. And then we will take the basic black and put it into the card base. And you never knew that I made a mistake down there. And you could always just take a punch and add the punch if you wanted to. I just decided I wanted to do. I'm having an issue. I've been noticing that my cards are coming out a little bit crooked. Oh, drives me crazy. And I'm doing it again. Let's try this one more time. Hold it on the corners. All right. And then I am just going to take my dog, and this time I'm going to face it the other direction. And then take my liquid glue and my heart and put this in here. So again, we are just loving our dog, which I do love animals. I lost my chicken. I wish somebody would have sent me a card that said, "I'm so sorry you lost your chicken. She was my favorite chicken." All right, so here we are. And I'm just putting 3 of these on. So I went from the, from the back, from the front to the back, now to the middle. There we go. And that just makes up a collar for our baby. All right, so that is my card that I created for the animals. Here are the 2 cards again that were created. Oh my goodness, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. It has been so much fun for me. I keep trying to make my videos shorter and shorter, and they always seem to get longer and longer. So we're throwing the dice again for next time. So we're doing some coloring. We are going to do a masculine card. Love it. We're going to do punches. Oh, over the top. I am not ever very good over the top, but I'm doing the best I can. So you guys, thank you for being with me. And this, I will see you in 2 weeks. So again, my name is Kevon. I'm from ktstamps.com, and I love creating cards for you. So I hope that you have a super Thursday, that you have a wonderful Saturday. Please feel free to post your cards in the comment section. If you see it on YouTube, give me a high five and subscribe. And I just thank you so much for being with me today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.